now we're going to add a little more functionality with PHP. So let's come back in here. We'll go ahead and save a copy of this. And we're going to go ahead and, before we add a little functionality, we're going to tidy this up just a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and create a CSS file and go ahead and link the CSS instead of have it embedded. So we'll do file new or control N, just CSS file. Come back over to our document. Copy everything that's in the style tag. Don't get the style tags with it, just everything that's within them. Go ahead and cut that. And we will paste it in here. And we'll save this. And we'll just call it styles.css. Come back over to project. Let's remove our style tag. And I'm actually going to take the Google Fonts one and move it under our title. That's not a big deal, it's just how I like to do things. And what we're going to do is we need to link to our new CSS file. Now if you're using Dreamweaver, there's a nice drag and drop feature. You can simply click over here in your files panel and drag it and drop it. And it'll create the tag for you. Or another way to do it would be just go ahead and copy this Google font tag, copy, paste, and we can just swap out the href property for styles.css. Go ahead and save that. So that cleans things up a little bit. Now let's go ahead and we're going to create another file. So we'll do control N and choose PHP. And we're going to go ahead and strip out all this HTML and replace it with some PHP tags. This is going to be our config file. So we'll go ahead and save this and we'll just call it config.php. Come back over to our project, and underneath the connection script, we'll go ahead and do an include and config.php. Save this, and we're going to store some values in here. And making this configuration file is not a necessity, but it does help clean things up and make this document a little more manageable. And we're going to do some stuff in there here in a minute. What I want to do next is something pretty cool. And I want to first, if we look at our page, we say our videos, but yet we're only showing one. So I want to go ahead and have this show both of our videos, or all of the videos we have in the table. So we don't have to change too much. If we follow the same method up here, we just need to turn this into a while loop. So we can do while, and put this in parentheses. We need to get rid of our semicolon here and replace that with a curly bracket. And then at the end of our while loop, do another curly bracket. And we'll go ahead and take our clause off of here. So instead of where ID equals 2, we'll get rid of that. And actually, we'll just go ahead and do where status equals 1. So it's still going to pull both of our videos. Save. And upload and refresh. And we'll take a look. And there you go. We have both of our videos. Now let's go ahead and do what we did up top and break up the PHP just a little bit. So we'll do a closing tag here and an opening tag next to this curly bracket. Go ahead and toss this on one line. And we're going to go ahead and swap out these echo tags, get rid of these echo tags. and get rid of all this concatenation. And normally I would have done this. Normally I wouldn't have even done this with the echoes. I would have done this. I would have done it this way from the start, so I wouldn't have had to do all this cleanup. So really quick, let's go ahead and put our PHP echo, and to speed things up, I'm going to go ahead and copy this whole thing here and paste it next to each one of these variables. And then we'll come up here and do our semicolon and closing parrot and closing PHP tag. And I'm going to copy both of those and paste those after each variable too. There you go. There you go. So let's go ahead and save this and upload it and just make sure we don't have any errors. There you go. Everything's legit. So now we're going to do something pretty cool. So now we've kind of spruced up the look of the page and we've tidied up the code. Now we're going to do some cool stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and save a copy of this.